muchachos y muchachas, I am back. Mari Mari's here with you guys. It's been a little bit longer than I wanted to, but as you can see in the video, the title, it is because I had to complete a 12-week program. Natacha, Oceane, Bulid 12-week program. We got them gains. Okay, that's embarrassing. But we got them gains. I finally committed to a program. The whole 12 weeks. I did the whole 12 weeks, guys. Okay, not 11 weeks, not 10 weeks, not 4 weeks. I did the whole program. So in this video, I want to talk about the nutrition part of it, the pros and the not cons, because these could be pros for anybody, but the cons. And then finally, I want to show you guys my before and my after pics. Don't skip to the end of the video, guys, because you know what? There's no point in before and after pics if you don't have all the details, okay? Because like everybody's different. So maybe I have like good results or not, but they could be different for you, and just knowing the details might help. But yeah, so and then throughout the video I'm gonna show you guys some like workouts, because this program is very different. So very different from like any other workouts that I've done, any other programs that I've done. So I wanted to show you guys kind of like the weird different like workouts that she does me do, you know what I mean? But first off, I want to get into the nutrition of it. So any program is not going to give you great results if the nutrition part of it is not being met. So for example, this Bulid program, she recommends that you are in a calorie surplus so you can actually build muscle. So that ended up being for me about 2,800 calories. But I don't exactly measure my calories. I've had some eating problems before, some weight loss situations where I don't like to count my calories anymore. I just get too obsessive. So I already kind of have an idea around how much I'm supposed to be eating. I think I know food well enough to where I can kind of get a glimpse of around how many calories I'm eating, because I was not about to count them. I didn't want to get obsessed again. So yeah, so I was eating about 2,800 calories, give or take, depending on the day, how hungry I was, how not hungry I was, just depended. But yeah, so you do have to eat in a calorie surplus with this program. So if you're a smaller girl, that could be 2,400 calories. In her nutrition PDF, she does give you like how to calculate how much you're supposed to be eating. So I would definitely take advantage of that, not just be like me and just kind of like guess. Because I know for sure my maintenance is 2,400 calories. So I knew I had to eat more than that. I just didn't know exactly how much because I didn't calculate. But point is, oh, excuse my hair though. This is my natural hair. I'm gonna let it air dry. We're not gonna burn it. We don't wanna burn excessively your hair because it's already damaged from all the straightening I do to it. But yeah, so nutrition, she doesn't give you like a specific guide or specific like meal plan or anything like that, which I like, because nutrition is very individual, and I don't think everyone eating like telling everyone to eat the same thing, because it's obviously not an individualized program, is necessarily like healthy. So yeah, so that was the nutrition part of it, nothing too crazy. Second, all right, let's get into the actual program. The program is $60. So $60 for 12 weeks, just a one-time payment. There is no like monthly subscription. There's no extra fees. There's nothing like that. It is pretty affordable compared to other Instagram or influencers, because I do see that for some influencers it's like a monthly subscription and stuff, which it does add up towards the end of the year. And I understand that hers is just the program, so I think it's a pretty good price for what you're getting. Once you get into the app, you have a layout of the 12 weeks. You go into every week, and then you have the layout of the week, which the layout of the week was strength training. So you go as heavy as you can, full body situation usually on Monday. And then Tuesday, it was upper body functional. Wednesday, it was lower body functional. Thursday was rest day. Friday was athletic power, which was my favorite day. I'll get into it later. And then Sunday was full body functional. So it was a 5-day program. So 5 days a week, you were in the gym anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. I don't remember exactly how much she said in her video that it would take you, but it took me about an hour and a half almost every time with the appropriate rest times. So I did like make sure I was resting enough. Pros of this. The program is very easy to follow. It has, like I said, the week. If you don't know what a workout is, you press a little play button and it shows you a video of what it's supposed to look like. You try and follow that as much as you can. Oh, guys, by the way, do you guys like my top? This is a sports bra from Amazon. It's like a full length, right? It like goes all the way, like it's a crop top, but it has a sports bra within it. So like, can you see that? So it holds your tatas very nicely. And this is like a great like hamstring and glute day, because you know how hamstrings you're like going down and like, you know, everything kind of shows. It really holds you in. I'll link it down below. It's $18, I believe, and I have the blue one, I got the white one and the black one, and I love them. I love them. They're not see-through, so like I don't have pads. It comes with pads, but I don't have pads. But yeah, isn't this like the cutest, like most appropriate, like, yeah, feeling myself. Anyways, but yeah, so my first pro is it is a very challenging program. There was not one day where I was like, oh my god, I did not get a good workout in. That was boring. It was not. It was definitely not a boring program. Every day, every week was different. There was no repetition, which I understand that sometimes you're told that it is a good thing to like do repetition, which it might be. With Natacha, it was all about functionality, and I think that's why she chose to make every single day different, because it's conditioning your body to be able to do everyday like task and movements. So like, yeah, it was just very functional, and I think her layout was appropriate for that goal overall. This is not a beginner's workout, so this program I would not recommend it for beginners. I've considered myself an intermediate, and this is honestly a very difficult program. In a good way, okay? It's in a good way. A lot of complicated workouts where you have to use more than just one body movement, one like muscle, so a lot of them are not usually isolated. It could be very intimidating to be doing these workouts in the gym because they are very different, and you know for sure you're getting weird looks from like the judgy people at the gym because they are so different. But nevertheless, you know, that's what we signed up for. Natacha Oceane has very unique workouts. Even if you go on her YouTube, her workouts are nothing you really see within the fitness industry. Usually you just see very like basic movements, very isolating movements. But yeah, if you're a beginner, I wouldn't recommend this. Intermediate, it's gonna be challenging. One of the main things that I found wrong, like bad with this program, and that's just me personally, is like she says it in her video, it's not like she's hiding it. If you have any kind of knee injury, knee problem, joint situation going on, I wouldn't do this program just because it is very hard on your knees. I think it might have to do with all the jumping around, the plyometrics that you get from it. But I didn't even know I had a knee injury until, like a knee problem, until this program. This knee right here, so baby right here, kept giving out on me. It kept popping on me. It was sore for like most of this program. But that's up to you whether you decide that you want to keep going. I decided I wanted to keep going. I'm 20 years old. My knee should not be hurting, but it wasn't to the point where I was in excruciating pain, so that's why I decided to keep going with this. But if you do have some type of knee problem, I would stay away from this type of workouts. But yeah, so that was the main problem. The second kind of critique I have, but you know, if you want results, you gotta put the time in it. It was very time consuming. When I went alone, it was an hour and a half-ish. When I went with my sister, it was about 2, maybe crossing 2 hours. But then again, you know, you have to decide whether it is a commitment that you want to be doing or not. My favorite thing about this program was probably Athletic Power Day. That was like the funnest day. It was just like, it was very interesting because I had never done movements like this. So there was one where I had to like use a medicine ball and like, I don't remember, I like lift it up and then you would pull it down and then you had to squat, grab it, pull it up and pull it down. But yeah, that one was pretty fun, athletic power. It was always something very like unique and very functional-esque, if that makes sense. There was a lot of jumping around. There was a lot of box jumps, which I had never done before because I was super intimidated, but I had to figure out how to do them because, you know, I'm not a quitter. Next, I'm going to be showing you guys my results. I personally did not weigh myself. I'm pretty sure I gained weight, as you should when you're building muscle, because you're building muscle. Muscle weighs more than fat. Hopefully I burned a little bit of fat in there, but yeah, for the most part, I do think I gained weight, but I did build a lot of muscle. As you'll see in the before and after pics, yeah, there's a little bit of a different pose because I guess I didn't take that into consideration, but you can tell that there's a very big difference in my physique. But yeah, I did not weigh myself and I did not measure myself. I just went based off of my progress pictures and how I was feeling and how I was looking. And if, you know, the weight was going up at the gym, I started at a squat with, what is that, 95 squat, and I ended up with a 135. So within 12 weeks, I went from 95 to 135 for a squat. And just kind of like that hip thrust, I went from being able to do a plate to, what was it, 225, 235, 245, and given this was on the Smith machine, but I went from just being able to do 135 to 245. So again, that has to do with nutrition and whether I was feeding my body enough, but I did build a lot of strength and I could tell the difference. I went, like chest press, for example, I was able to do not just the bar, I was able to start putting weight on it. I kind of went based off of just my progress pictures and the strength that I had within the workouts to kind of determine whether I had progress, and I definitely had a lot of progress. So in this next picture that I'm showing you, you can clearly see that my legs did really grow. I think that's probably the biggest change that I saw was in my legs. It went from barely any definition there to you can definitely tell they grew. My bum got a little bit bigger. My mom said, "Te estás poniendo muy nalgona," in a good way, in a good way. And when your mom tells you that, you know, you feel some kind of way, okay? Here in the next picture, you can tell that there was a slight definition difference in my upper body. I do feel a lot stronger. I now feel like I don't know how to flex your pecs, but I do have some definition on my chest. My babies here have definitely gotten perkier because I feel like my chest has grown, and I feel like that's one of the effects of growing your chest or getting stronger in your chest. This little right here, I feel like has gotten so much more defined. My back, I feel like my back has been kind of the same. Unfortunately, I can't do pull-ups, and throughout this program, I still wasn't able to do pull-ups, but she does give you a lot of practice. So I feel like it might just be a me problem because there is a lot of modifications for pull-ups because she's trying to get you to be able to do a pull-up. But my back, I don't think had a major difference. And then when it comes to my tummy, I don't think it grew. I don't think I got inches on my waist. I don't think I lost inches on my waist. I think my waist kind of just looks the same. I still got some fat in there. That's the stubborn fat. That's where I mostly keep my fat, is in my legs and my stomach. So yeah, but honestly, I'm very happy with the results. The results really, like, once I put those pictures side to side, I was like, wow, like this program actually worked. I was so psyched that it worked. It worked, baby. But yeah, so that's my overall review on this program. I think if you are looking for something challenging, definitely give this a try. It's something different. If you're bored of the everyday like isolating movements, I would give this a try. She is an awesome. All of her videos are full of facts, science. You can tell she's not bullshitting her like information. She is very educated, very smart woman who I 100% trust the opinion of. But yeah, if you haven't checked out her videos or her workouts, I definitely would. Natacha Oceane, she is absolutely, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this girl, okay? But yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, amazing day. Have an amazing day.